dropping knowledge on GRAMBO pros, talking about plants and how they go. Let's go. From seeds to the cure, we always smoke pure. Nothing but good vibes up in here. We blaze the ganja, keep it fire. GRAMBO pros, burning desire. Learn about cultivation, step by step. New kids, rock out the negativity. Cannabis vibes on here. GRAMBO pro rhymes up here. Grow, vibe with unite.
All right. Look, I got to tell you something. Come here. Come a little closer. A little closer. Guys, I got to tell you, there's nothing but good vibes up in here. Welcome to GRAMBO Grows. How many of you for that first 90 seconds, they're like, GRAMBO's canceling again. GRAMBO's canceling. He's got the HIV. He's got that. What Al Capone die of? Taxes? No, the other thing. Am I okay? I'm fine. I'm doing great. Still a little, no, I'm not fine. I'm still a little bit, tiny bit sick, but the friends like Cody Whittaker coming in fast, rebuilding. I've been gone for 3 weeks, so I lost a lot of GramBorg members. So welcome the 10 new GramBorg members from Cody Whittaker from the Bad River fam down there in South Dakota. Killing it. Guys, I've been sick. I've been up and down, left, right, and center. I had a guest canceled 3 weeks ago, and then I missed my flight to go to the Dude Grows hang in Michigan. And right around then is when I started getting sick, and I just wasn't feeling myself, wasn't feeling on. All of a sudden, this congestion starts popping up. I'm still not all the way better, but I'm good enough to go. I got a little bit of edible gummy in me. I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I got this nice terp pen. Shout out extract seller Kyle. He gave me a. He's like, do you want this pen? And I was like, I'm good on pens. He goes, it's a terp pen. Nothing but terps in this pen. And I was like, well, that'll take. Yeah, I'll take that. Let me take that from you. I have to go grab it in a second. It's my old Uncle Grambo's cough medicine. So I am back. Oh, we got dueling gift subs out there. Thank you, Tall Boy, and thank you to everyone that donated to the GoFundMe with Tall Boy. We all know Tall Boy's story. Lost a daughter, a horrible situation. Never want to get out there. I know a handful of DGC and GramFam members went over and took care of Tall Boy over there. And Tall Boy's back. Life continues. Life grows on. The babies. We gotta protect those babies. And I know LJ Jones, you were over there hanging out. So shout out to the Tall Boy family. And it's good to be back this week. It was actually supposed to be hanging out with extract seller Kyle, and he and I have it's like bros before hoes, like hoes before most everything is kind of our motto. And so he sent me a text, and he's like, "Hey, I got look at this picture." And I go, "I see that picture, and you are excused from class, my friend." He got a note from the teacher, hot for teacher style. I'm feeling that. I know my guest tonight is going to be feeling that. So that's where I've been. Was a little bit sick, was a little bit run down. It's funny. I was looking at I title every one of the post shows. And for all you new GramBorg members, the 20 new GramBorg members, we do a post show after this where if you think I get too real here on the show, oh man, I like what Scotty always say, like be yourself times 2. I'm myself divided by 4, bro. I gotta to tamper that down. And so if you want to know the real me, that the late night smoke post show after party, that's where you can see the true me all the way in. Why do people put poo emojis in the chat? Well, you're gonna have to become GramBorg members to find out, because there's a story. So guys, this has been and thank you to Chunky Nugs. You know what? Can I take 1 second? I have to give a shout out. I always hot rod these shows into just like jumping right into it. First of all, shout out to you, Chunky Nugs. You've been holding it down, helping out. Like every Sunday, he'll message me, "Hey man, do you need anything? You feeling okay? You doing yada yada?" And usually the answer is no, I'm not doing the thing, and I'm not feeling yada yada. But he's always checking in, so shout out. And then you guys know I've been talking about figuring out some way to do an app, some sort of like way to kind of take, we don't talk about the things that the YouTube is doing, but you guys know the things that the YouTube is doing, and we can go some other place that's like really cool that we can hang out. And shout out to Grow Ohio 420. You guys might see him in chat. Grow Ohio 420. This dude has literally been like step to stem building an app that I like, the thing that I wanted. We're figuring out the interface and everything. And so shout out to him. He's literally like, I haven't mentioned Grow Ohio. There's a lot of Grow Ohios. So he's Grow Ohio 420. And we're about to go there, GramFam. And then the big one that just hit me today was West Coast Wit from the over there. What was it? It's Overcast Organics over on Instagram. There's a GRAMBO strain, y'all. There's a GRAMBO strain. It's got some Moombo in it. It's got some GMO in it. It's got a little blueberry pancake somewhere in the middle, just like old Papa GRAMBO. But I got a strain, and it's coming. And as soon as I get some of those organic circular spherical housing of genetic compounds, is that okay to say online? Once we get a hold of those little circular spherical genetic compounds, we're going to make sure that GRAMBO gets out all over the world, y'all. We did it. So thank you to Tall Boy. Thank you to Cody Whittaker. You guys, and welcome to the new 20 GramFam GramBorg members. It's been a minute since I've done this. And thank you, Overcast Genetics, the West Coast Wit. Thank you, Grow Ohio. Thank you, Dab Marino, for coming in strong. One of the bigger cannabis supporters out there in this world. Okay. Cleared out my sinuses. I've cleared out my announcements that I had to do there. And this week we got to talk to the man that started it all, the bakery boss himself, the guy who put me on in this world. And like Turp Queen says, smoke that like button, y'all. You know what it is. Smoke that like button. Come on to the pool and welcome the bakery boss. Not my best intro ever, but also, I'm on a lot of edibles, and it's been a minute, Scott.
What's going on, homie?
And Kyle. What's up, man? Thank you for coming in. You're using your actual setup for me. I feel honored.
Yes. Thank you for considering me as your second backup choice, man. Well, now they know that.
I knew if there's anybody.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm going to give you a little people skills. You don't tell them, man. You don't tell the second choice people they were their second choice.
But then they work really hard, and then they. I've read the books, How to Pick Up a Guest. Yeah, I know these books. I gotta neg you. That's what they say.
Oh yes. What's going on, brother?
No, you are the man. You always say it's like if you ever need GRAMBO, and you're a man of your word. Scott, you're actually a man of your word.
I try to be.
So as we were talking about Grow,
right?
The one of the things that
can I say I'm the audience really quick, man?
Go for it, man. We got 150 live hanging out.
Yeah, that's it. I was really excited to do. I'm always excited to do this show because the GramFam. I am. Hey, what's up, Ohio Turp Queen? I'm always impressed, man. I try to. Man, you got a ton of people that love you, brother, and it's really cool. This is it's really cool to watch, man. Yes, they do. Junkie Nugs, the real buckets actually work.
Shout out One-Eyed Cat Cannon.
I like to do this show, and I like to check it out because, I get to know Mr. GRAMBO himself, brother.
Yeah, it's been a journey, man. It's like, what this is like. The deeper you go into this, it's just like, well, I've been growing for 20 years. I've been studying this for 10 years. Like, I know a lot about grow. And then you start scraping the surface and you go, wow, there's a lot more I can go down. You go down, you scrape the surface, you go, how deep does this go? You just keep going down the rabbit hole. I don't know if this plant science thing ever ends.
Rubisco. It ends with Rubisco. Okay.
Rubisco.
Yes. I'll be like, dude, yeah, photosynthesis is cool, man. You talk like Jaron or somebody that actually went to school for this shit. And he'll be like, I'll be like, yeah, like photosynthesis and making glucose and the whole chloroplast thing. And I'll be like, yeah. And then it always leads to Rubisco. Okay. And it's like this freaking, it's like the granular level of it, man. It's like the enzyme, whatever, man. The point is, it's too deep, man. It's too over my head. There is useful stuff with the botany, but then it can go too deep. I think it's useful to know, like, what shit a plant's fueled on sugar, like that's the blood of the plant. Then it makes sugar, whatever, through carbon dioxide and water. Yeah, come on. What is it, bro? Nice. Look at you, GRAMBO.
We're starting right off on Rubisco, huh? You're going hardcore protein folding on me?
Yeah, that's what I mean. When somebody says this shit, I'm like, I'm tapping out, Yeah, it's an enzyme. Yeah. But and there's people that know this shit. Does it make you a better grower? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. I'm looking over.
It's one of those things that it's not overnight, right? Overnight. This is always one of the things we'll talk about with like the dude. The dude will always be like, oh, what do you need to know that for? And because dude's always like, will I be a better grower tonight? When this show ends, can I walk into my grow room and bam? Well, it definitely will. Like for me, for example, like I was learning some jug dealer, Jaron nonsense. He's going all deep on something. But then all of a sudden, I understood. That's why we put silica in the res first. I always knew. It bonds to things easily. Well, not necessarily. It's different. And that pH and carbonates.
Yeah, that stuff, I think there's a fairly, the high level is really broad, right? And then you go down to a low, would it be a low level? You saying down to a low level, brother? No, but then they call it granular, right? When you're just looking at every little thing, like Rubisco is granular, but understanding that plants use sunlight and they have these things called chloroplasts to make sugar, basically, and then the sugar fuels the plant. The sugar is made out of carbon dioxide or carbon and water. And it is pretty cool. That I don't think is too granular. What are you looking at? That's not.
I'm trying to make it. Yeah, this is a.
Oh, forget it.
It's trying to break down how Rubisco works.
That's not useful to me. Yes, that's what I mean. When people do that, I'm like, good, I get it. You took, organic chemistry. I did not.
Yes. Right. That's one of the things that separates is like the reason that you can talk with authority and this sort of stuff. And even the reason Jaron can talk with authority about this stuff is at the end of the day, you do grow the dank. I'm a Scotty Real booster out there, and not just because of our internal relationship. I was like, dude, shit works. Some guy asked me his opinion on real buckets and this and that. I was like, dude, get grow dots, get the fucking real buckets. It's done. And by the way, if you do get some recharge over at Real Growers, there's a new coupon code, Scotty. Coupon code GRAMBO is in effect, y'all. It's been 3 weeks since I talked to the people, Scott. I haven't told them about my
you are an affiliate over there. Yeah, man.
GRAMBO. I am in Team Recharge, homie.
Yes, you are. Team Grow Dots too, man. I am having some really good I don't know. Do I look like a guy whose garden is, is just tight, man? My garden's tight, bro.
You actually do. I got to see your garden. I saw it last Wednesday in person. Realgrowers.com. Use coupon code GRAMBO. And then you sent me a picture. You've got these 2 tiers of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fleshed plants coming in. It is looking good.
I'm not that great at the whole timing thing for perpetual harvest. I'm trying to do perpetual harvest. I've got 4 rows of 4 plants. So GRAMBO, follow me, check my math here. But if I harvest 2 rows at a time, then, you have a 2-month bloom. So if I stagger them 4 weeks, every 4 weeks, I should be able to harvest 2 rows, which is half a room, which is probably a good amount.
Yes.
No, but that's kind of cool, so then I'd always have something in the drying tent. It would be like a consistent thing. But the timing is hard on that, man.
They all
Yeah.
want that Scotty stash, Scott.
Yeah.
They're fiending for it.
I think we're going to do rosin this time. I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm going to see if I can squeeze, squeeze their arm. What do you do? Oh, you twist their arm?
Yeah. Well, you can squeeze their arm in this case. Damn, even just picking that thing up, that goddamn fucking the guava, man. The guava smells unlike anything else in this world. I go, oh, that's the guava gator.
Right.
Immediately. Just touching it. Yeah.
Hey, can we ask the chat? So, how many strains do y'all keep? I love hanging out with the chat, man, when we're actually live, because I get to ask some questions that man, I dig the feedback. But how many strains are y'all able to keep? I'm having a hard time because you just said guava gator. I've had that for probably 3 or 4 years now, and I was gonna get rid of it, but I can't really seem to get rid of it. I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep it. And now I just clone from clone with it. But I have 10 strains in a 6x12 room.
Yeah, it looks like most people about 4. Seeming like the average on leader. Yeah, once you get past like 6, I think you're getting into deep water there.
What? So is that bad? Because I'm thinking about it. I probably have. I think I got 5 or 6 different strains going right now. I know I can get Z-Pie. Anybody growing any of these? Z-Pie, Skittles, Gelinade. I do have the Guava Gator, and then the one that just looks better, it just looks different, is the stuffed cherry gelato from Raw Genetics. Like, dude, it's
raw going down there.
It's week 6. Yeah, there you go, Kat. Thanks for not making me feel so bad. Dude, it's week 6, and I could smoke this weed right now. It's that frosty. The stuffed cherry gelato.
Really? The stuffed cherry gelato?
That was your sexy face, wasn't it, GRAMBO? I don't know. That was nice.
You see those things. It's like I've never doubt the power of JR Token. When JR Token posts, he's got something in his stable. Never sleep on anything, JR. So I've seen that stuff. Like I hear stuff, cherry gelato. Sounds like something I wouldn't be into, but definitely I know it's probably it's the bomb, right?
Oh my God, it's no marshmallow OG, but. No, I'm just saying, man. It is.
This is another strain from JR.
It is beautiful, man. Yes, sir. Wait, what was the
I'd say that everyone's saying about 4 to 6 is the average that chat is holding it down right now. I don't think I've ever, I was in the benefit of friends back in the day, like when I really needed it. So I had
of friends. Is that what you said?
Well, there was 4 local growers that we all helped each other in our grows. And so we'd all help. And so that way I knew I could keep, 3 strains in my garden. He's got 3. Now the whole crew combined, we got like 20 memory card slots for genetics, most likely not going to get spider mites.
Oh God, man. What is everybody smoking out there? Can I ask? I have, man, I was smoking the, I'll admit it, man. I was walking out here. I had this whole tray, had the nectar collector, whatever it is. I was walking out with my drink and dude, totally dropped it. And I had 3 grams. Mine says 3 grams, and now I have 2. Yeah.
And you dropped the newest stuff too. That was that honey banana came in over from Tops.
Best one, man. Is that what that was? I didn't even see. That was honey banana.
Yeah, it was the honey banana. It's that new baby.
I actually grown that, man. That is old.
Smoking that gubble bum.
20 years ago, I grew that honey banana, and it's huge, man. All right.
Really?
Not donkey dicks. It's not donkey dicks. It's a baby's arm, though. All right.
And you don't want to confuse the two. You don't want to.
Yeah, they're different things, right? Now I'm wondering. Shit. This thing's
you got to figure that sort of shit out. But so one of the things we were talking about earlier was the thing that I felt. I told you I was like, I actually feel dumb when you fucking said this one time. I wrote it in my phone, and I was like, how have I been growing for 15 years and I never really understood what exactly was going on here? And this was the flip to flower. and you said it so nonchalant. I think it was the Dude Grows Grow Talk, our shorts channel over there, which everyone should be following over there, Dude Grows Grow Talk. And we talked about when you, and this is what it throws a lot of people off, because you're diving into PPFD, you're diving into DLI, and all of a sudden it made perfect sense. If you're going to lose, if you're running 18 hours a day, and then you switch down and you're running 12, all of a sudden 6 hours of light has now disappeared at whatever, let's put it at 500 ppfd, and you had 12, 8, 16, 18 hours of that. You cut down in flower, you're losing a whole ass load of light. So not only should you be turning up your light in flower, there's an exact, you need to be turning it up 33% in flower, which ends up being incorrect, right? You actually need to turn it up 50%, because the 33% is only of the front half of the equation. Am I correct, Professor Scotty?
You just brought me here to talk grow, man.
I brought you here to talk grow, baby.
I thought you wanted to talk about our deepest thoughts and desires, man.
Well, as New Leaf, which I thought said erection, but actually says Erickson, says you got to match that DLI at flip. No one's teaching this stuff. No one, until I heard you say it. I just did it because that's what we do. And I would dial it up because my friends told me to dial it up. I never thought about, actually, it's in my brain. I knew it, but I never, you need to turn it up.
We didn't have people like Bugby helping us, though. It is cool, right, somebody like that. I do feel like he's like, all right, man, I got to not stoop to our level, but meaning it's not academic. When he talks I think he talks in the academic, world or whatever. But I do love having somebody like him, because he'll teach you. Hey, look, red light stretches plants, and there's far red light. If you go past par, what is red light is 600s, right? 660, somewhere around there. That's red light. And that's 400, 700 is par, right? So that's photosynthetic active. That's where.
And then outside of it is the E-par that now we're starting to realize.
Come on, man. It's Sunday night. We're going full E-par, right?
Let's go. We're going E-par, baby.
No, but E-par is the UV, and E-par is the 730 nanometer, right?
Yeah, it's that far red and that UV.
Yeah, and the 730 far red is interesting because it'll definitely stretch plants out big time. If you misuse it, it'll stretch your plants out like crazy. And that's the idea.
You could have used some far red on those autoflower plants you grew. I know autoflowers are supposed to be squat. Bro, you had like 4 different node sets, but they were you had an innie instead of an outie plant. It was growing in.
Yep. Hashtag shout out to Thickums. Know what I mean?
Shout out to Thickums indeed. Great name.
Yeah. I didn't have
the scientists actually putting this sort of stuff into our head. We were talking about before the show. Whenever I start talking about grow, I'll always joke. It's you go from stoner to quantum mechanics in 4 moves. It's oh, how much light does it need? Oh, it needs this much. Why does it need that? Oh, because of this measurement, PPFD. What's PPFD stands for? Photosynthetic photon flux density. I mean, what? We're talking quantum mechanics, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking how does this benefit us, knowing all this? Exactly what we just talked about. Dialing it down through now knowing about DLI and PPFD, exactly the measurement you need to turn your lights up when you flip the flower. Scientifically, we used to bro science. Yeah, turn it up to about 2/3, get up there, get up in there.
And there's a big difference between, even in life in general, knowing what to do, but then knowing why you do it. God, how many things in life do you just do? You don't really know why. Just because that's just the way it's done, man,
Yes. I mean, so many things. And I would say the reason we do that is because 80% of the time, that's a smart move. I always say, I'm always amazed at how much bro science got right. Oh, yeah, man, let the trikes go a little bit amber. It gives it more of that indica effect. Sounds like bullshit. Right. Then you learn about CBN and trichome, the cannabinoid degradation, and you go, huh, all right. So they were right. The bros were right.
But come on, give me some bro science. Give me a bro science that you either believe in or one that drives you freaking nuts, man. You got one that drives you
Well, how about
nuts?
this? Here's all you put chat. You throw in some bro sciences. You
Well,
think
give
that
me 2
I'm
secs.
sticking it.
I'm going to go
Yes.
mess with the keyboard. I'm gonna see if I can pull the chat up so I can see it.
Okay, you pull it up. And while we're chilling here, I'm gonna give a few shout outs. We got Polar Bear Buds just walked in, got that new member in there. High Plains Bud, he's been here longer than 8 months, right? He's got the GramBorg up in his profile avatar. I gave special shout out to Cody Whittaker, Grow Hio, Cody Whittaker, all those. Shout out to you, High Plains Buds. Shout out to John Lindsay. Shout out to and then super shout out Soylent Green dropping down the 2 gift subs out there. My man, New Leaf throwing down that gift sub. Really appreciate you guys. Like once again, we do a post show after this. We always get too real. I interact with you guys. It's the after party. It happens right after this. See, and Turb Queen's trying to, a little vibration helps everything. Am I right, Queen? Get the hell out of here. Don't leave me by myself, Scotty. That's when the dirty jokes start popping in. 48 hours of darkness. This is an interesting one. These will keep asking those questions because definitely some of these are right in there. And so, one of the things I want to talk about with Scott was the things that
they just mentioned our last album, 48 Hours of Darkness.
48 Hours of Darkness.
That'd be good, man, right?
So you started this with a technique we've all heard about, but none of us have actually done. And I would have thought it was total bro science, internet lore, was the schwazing. So in between flower, you
swaz the shit out of it.
You swaz the shit out of them. And so what is schwazing? Why do you schwaz and when do you schwaz? It's right. Day 1, essentially day 0 of flower, right?
First week and the third week. Day 1 and day 21.
All right.
I just did it. I documented it. Man, first off, documenting it is easy these days. Just put the glasses on, man.
You got the future, baby.
Yeah, let's put the glasses on. What do you think, Grandma? Does this look weird?
No.
Dude, schwazing seems ridiculous. Schwazian, whatever. So I tried it. I did try it. It did seem ridiculous. Man, within the plants have got to be cooking. You've got to have like a setup like I got where you're just blasting with CO2, tons of light. So, but man, I defoliated them on day 1 and they were thick and it is deceiving, man. When you pull all the foliage off them, they don't look so big anymore. But then literally within 7, definitely by day 10, you can't tell. They have completely refoliated with big, fat, thick leaves. And then also you've trimmed up a little bit. So now that it didn't refoliate anywhere on the bottom, you just got all it cleaned up, man. You've directed all that energy.
And you did a little digging on the, or at least some reflection upon why would we do that? What would be the benefit of doing that? Why are we taking off all the leaves right when we flip?
It's freaking hormonal, man. It's No, it does. It's messing with the plant's hormones. They got hormones that they make in the leaves, and then they got hormones that they make in the roots, man. And the hormones that they make in the leaves are those auxins that shoot the plant up and make it stretch and tall. Remember auxins like apex, apical meristem.
Me and Scott came up with 3. It was gibberellins is like giraffe. It's like stretch. Yep. You can think of like gibberellins, giraffe.
Yep.
And then cytokines are like the side. That's the sides telling it to grow outward. And then auxins is that A. Apex. It's that atypical shooting up.
Mnemonic device. By the way, this is probably us smoking for like 45 minutes, being like, "No, give me a good one for G, for like gibberellin, man."
I remember that's exactly how it played out. We're like, giraffe, man. Like,
you're a genius,
and you know what? It worked. That's what's fucked up. Is that I'll never forget gibberellins or the giraffe.
But it is those 3 hormones kind of fighting each other. The auxins go up tall. The gibberellins are stretch, and then the cytokinins are responsible for bud formation and branching, So if you can remove those auxin factories in the leaves, man, and just let those cyanocannins in there day 1 and day 21 come in and build buds. That sounds, I don't know, it does make sense, right? And by the way, that's not quantum physics. It's not like we're talking about Rubisco. We're just like, yo, you're directing the energy, man. There's a lot.
It's funny. I just look over
There's
and
a
the first thing
lot.
I see is Rubisco staring at me. God damn it, Rubisco! Leave us alone.
Just beautiful, man. Doesn't that seem like somebody's abstract art, like your kid did with the sponge?
It is someone's abstract art, bro. God.
Gods, man.
You see what my kid God just did?
Wow, man. It is pretty crazy though. That does look like a sponge painting.
Tall Boy's interested on he just started week 4. Can he still defoliate, or should he be stopping at this point, Scotty?
Damn it, man. I don't know. I don't know. You know,
to the rules of schwazzing, it's too late to schwazz.
That's what I would think. That's what
we can say that. But as far as like it's always the tuck versus the pluck, the buds are photosynthetic. The idea that leaves are just the solar panels, and they're actually a lot of merits to stripping down late. The buds photosynthesize, so you're going to get a lot more. The energy of photosynthesis has to travel less if it's just hitting the buds and the plant's telling you, hey, ping-ponging it right back and sending it just to go. Now, is that going to build more trichomes? These are the questions. This is what you and I started talking to before the Fort show as well. And we can kind of lead Tall Boy's question into that is the frost versus bud. How much green versus how much lean? You know what I'm saying?
Frost versus Bud, man, in the ultimate showdown. ScottyReal for Team Frost, man.
Yeah, Team Frost, baby. As the Jug Dealers say, we are oil farmers. They have oil farmers t-shirts. Will be, they're oil farmers.
I mean, who was on? Dang it, man! Who was on just recently? It was Tops. It was talking about this one strain that he grows that just yields terrible. Like it yields just the tiniest bit of wax, man. Or
I believe he said that it just won't dump for him.
Yeah, that triple booth just won't dump, right?
Oh, it just don't dump.
Yeah, man. The monkey spunk dumps, though, right?
Oh, the monkey spunk dumps, bro.
But seriously, man, there are some strains that aren't good washers, but are just absolutely amazing, amazing quality cannabis, right?
We got a hashtag for him in here. Team Frost, Scotty. Team Frost. Let's see it. Throw it in chat. Team Frost. Hashtag Team Frost.
I want to be part of Team Frost, man. That sounds awesome.
Meanwhile, there's some politician in like Ann Arbor, Michigan, who's blowing the fuck up right now. Michael Frost is just like, guys, it's happening.
They love us. They love us.
Team Frost is trending all across.
Owners love us, man.
Yeah.
Man. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So yeah, one of the things that definitely another thing that you cued me in on was the CO2 and how that relates to DLI, and how if you don't have enough CO2, you are literally wasting, like your breath if you're in there creating CO2.
You don't have CO2. just
So you're literally wasting your breath.
It's
happening. Spider Reaper says.
Man, it's all. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be molecular physics to understand. You don't have to understand how a chloroplast and photosystems 1 and 2 work to understand. Right. The basics. And the basics say that light is the energy, right? Light fuels the energy for those photosynthesis factories to work, and then photosynthesis is grabbing carbon, and then the carbon and oxygen and fusing with hydrogen and making, what is it? Ready? C6H12O6, right? It's 6 carbons and 6 waters glued together. Isn't that crazy? 6 carbons and 6 waters glued together make sugar.
all this craziness over here, it's made of very basic stuff that, it's all everything. Everything is everything, Scotty Real. And I don't like it.
But hydrocarbon specific, my wife, I'll be saying this to her, and God, she's got to be over it. I'm like, drinking the coffee in the morning. I'm like, dude, everything is like hydrogen and carbon just mixed together. I'm like, if you look at like gasoline or oil or whatever, and they talk about plastics, it's all these different hydrogen and carbon and oxygen just molecules together. And so is sugar with, or whatever. So is glucose. And that's the building blocks of plants. So the plants, and then think about it, they're water and carbon from the air.
Carbon.
Yes.
Right, it was always right there.
Words matter, bro. Words matter, man.
Words matter. That's the BHO argument. People are like, I don't want hydrocarbons near my terpenes. And you go, terpenes are hydrocarbons. Words matter.
What do they got? Terpenes have literally, it's like hydrogen and carbon. That's it. It's like whatever, C6H10. And by the way, all of them are the same too, which is weird. Like, not all of them.
As GM points out, Bro Science 101 is in classes in session, bro. But here's the thing. We're scientific. We sat with a scientist and he said stuff while we're smoking a joint. We're like, word? Fluoroplast. To tell the world, man.
Hashtag fluoroplast, bro. Okay.
You got to get your fluoroplast on, doggy.
All right. Okay. Here's the formulation C10H16. Is limonene, myrcene, pinene, campine, terpene, sabinine, man. That's the newest term.
What's sabinine?
Sabinine. Not bad, GRAMBO.
Hey.
But anyway, man, it's pretty crazy. So C10H16, that is carbon and hydrogen. You get hydrogen from water, carbon from the air. The plant uses that Rubisco to fuse them together, and that's how it makes all this stuff, man. It's crazy, right?
What are we made of? Rubisco, ding.
Rubisco.
You 90s kids know about that.
Hey, now don't even get me. Sorry, man. Just you want to talk about sesquiterpenes, bro?
I kind of, yeah.
You know what you can do with 24 hydrogens, all right, man?
You know what you could do with your 24 hydrogens, huh?
Hey, you got your carbon in my hydrogen, man, all right?
Hey, you got your hydrogen in my carbon.
Oh, golly, man. See, come on. I knew we'd have a good time partying, guys.
So where we left off there was the addition of CO2 into the air. Our buddy PZ from 2B Blunt had asked, at what point do you need to introduce CO2? And that would be a question of DLI, correct?
PPFD, really? Yeah, but it's a question of light, man. I'm sorry, man. Did we start talking about that? Was that the question like 12 minutes ago?
Like 12 minutes ago, but we're still there, man.
You got to match it, man. Everything's a balance, man, or everything you have to put in balance or have in balance. So if you got enough light, I think it's right about after about 800 ppfd, 7, maybe 800 ppfd, then you're running it out of, you've got more energy to grab and fix carbon and pull it in than there's is
and
carbon.
So the light is the energy and the carbon's like kind of like the fuel.
Yeah, the food, man. Carbon is the food, man. That's like carbon is the macronutrient. All right.
Yes.
It's pretty, and people have argued with me about it. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. Why? Just because you foliar feed it? Carbon is constantly being foliar fed, right? It's constantly being brought in from the stomata, right? And then that's the plant is made out of like 90-something% carbon, right?
Yes. It's 45% carbon, 45% hydrogen. Or is it oxygen?
Yeah, you're right. It's 90% carbon and water is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then oxygen, and then by the time you get down to nitrogen, it's like under 2%, something like that. 3%, under 2, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then Smokalopotamus says, like, this is on the other side. CO2 is pointless unless your environment's dialed in. Yes, but If you're letting a sealed room suck up all that CO2, then you're, so obviously if your environment's dialed in, but CO2 is never pointless. It's just pointless to add additional CO2 if you're not crossing a certain PPFD and DLI. Hitting that DLI with that PPFD.
If you're in CO2, yes, exactly. It is pointless if you don't have enough light energy to use it. If you're not running 600, 700, 800 ppfd, then you're not running out of CO2. There's 400 ppm of CO2 in the air. So the idea is once you start spinning those chloroplasts and getting them, sucking in CO2 and fusing CO2 or fixing it so efficiently or so fast, whoa, what's the matter, Grandpa? What's the matter, man?
Jesus says, without nipples, boobs are pointless. No, remember, if you were a member of the post show, you'd know the story about the nippleless woman, and it wasn't pointless. Guys, become a GramBorg member, sign up for the post show. You'd know about the boobless woman.
I have such a hard time just remember what I was talking about anyway. And now I gotta try to get that out of my head. I don't know. Who cares, man?
Yeah. You guys don't know about Jessie No Nips? She had no nips.
All right, you don't need nipples to have a good time, man. All right, man.
They don't need nipples, bro.
Wow. Hey, what were we talking about again?
I don't know.
It was like plant stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Rubisco. Yes, man. It's freaking enzymatic, bro.
But the CO2 factor of going up, and then so this is what leads me into the question of whether or not this is the tip of the spear as far as like the bro science that I know. We were talking with I was talking with Gabe one time, and we're talking about, like, as it is, we're oil farmers and we're trying to farm those trichomes to be nice and big with all the oils in there, and then the biomass, take it or leave it, in flour, we're taking it because it is what it is.
Are you sure
adding a bunch of CO2? If you're adding a bunch of CO2, are you just growing biomass? At a certain point, when is the trichomes kind of locked? And when are we just growing biomass? So at a certain point in flower, is CO2 once again pointless because we're only stacking on mass and not trikes?
Call it pointless.
We're at the tip of the spear.
Call it pointless again. See if you do, man. Don't make me take off my shirt, Graham. No, I'm just kidding.
Nipples aren't pointless.
No, and I now I remember my thought again. Thanks, nipples.
Yeah.
CO2 is what the plant breathes. If you have enough light, man, it is very forgiving. Like, I've noticed you can run a room Rubisco crackers. I like that. You can run a room hotter with CO2. Like, your environment doesn't have to be dialed in to get the bigger growth. It has to be dialed. It has to be dialed in to keep those terpenes, though, man. But man, you can run rooms hot with CO2. Like in veg and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
But it costs you. Yeah, but anyway, if you don't, you need to have it dialed in anyhow, man. The idea with CO2 is 1,000, 1,100 ppfd of light, 1,100 ppm of CO2. And man, you can crush it with that. No, that's when
it's
cooking.
It's amazing. Like talking with the that Max Horvig and from Dutch Lighting Innovations, and then Bugbee adjacent as well. They're talking about pushing these plants at 3,000 ppfd.
Hey, hang on,
they can handle it. They can handle it.
It's bullshit.
I'm
fucking telling you. I'm about 6. I just did the experiment, man. They bleach. I can go show
Bugbee,
you.
bro. Bugbee.
I love them, dude. I love Bugbee. And I definitely don't forget, Bugbee does stuff where he's got one hypothesis that he's proving. They do one thing in a growth chamber. His experiments are done at 700 ppfd, or at least the experiment with UV that I saw. I can tell you that I'm running 15 to 18 to 2,000 ppfd up under the lights. Because remember, you saw that I have 2 tiers of plants. So the one tier is down here. The other tier is up here. So I turned the lights on that are over there. I turned them up to 100%. They're those HLG 350s, 3 of them, and they are bleaching the buds that are right close to it. I've only got 1 or 2 right now that are bleaching, and I mean turning white. So I'll leave it, for an example, but I've definitely proven the point that there's definitely, you give them too much light, man.
But are you feeding the mesophilic, the mesophil? Is the mesophil?
Dude, are you really
hydrated?
So Bugbee says it, man, and Max from Hortilux, man. You know me, Grambo. You know me, man. Isn't that weird?
This is the power. This is why that we do a grow show and they do science. We're here to get you across the goddamn finish line today, and they're there to get all of us across the finish line tomorrow.
I have no idea what that means, man. No, I'm just.
But I like how it sounded. It sounded very, right down the center. What does Grambo believe? I believe in nothing.
I just think it's interesting how, like, authority, you want to believe it so bad. When somebody authoritative says something, you're like, bro, dude, Bugbee said it, man. Dude, it's fucking true. He's a doctor, But
yeah, I want that level. Or it's like Grambo said it. Grambo said it.
God, man.
Normally people do the opposite. That's like literally, don't do that. Why? Because Grambo said it. Don't do that. Don't get divorced and chase women like at 42. Why would you do that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I woke up Saturday morning and I took Friday off and I did everything I needed to do. Like everything was tight. My grow, everything was clean and documented and perfect. And I woke up Saturday morning and I was just like, I got the whole day. What do I do, man? I'm used to having so much shit that I need to catch up on. And then it just reminded me of what a curse it would be. Like if you won the lottery or had like 100 Bitcoin in a wallet somewhere that you forgot about. Dude, what a curse it would be if you have nothing to do. You know what I did, of course, is start writing the next week's shows. But yeah, man, I was thinking about that, man. It is so nice, especially, whatever, just to have some direction,
Bro, my buddy is like dealing with some stuff back home. And then and then he gets a little bit of inheritance on top of this. And he goes, I'm going to take this opportunity to clean up and get everything going in my life. And no, that's not what happened. You throw a bunch of extra money on your bullshit situation and it's like Tinder. It just ignites a bad situation and makes it worse. Ask me how I know.
But I was thinking about how awesome it is to have, and it's something with plants too. Like even if you did have $1 million in Bitcoin or whatever, you still would need, your plants would still need you. You might still be a shitty grower. You know what I mean? But you might still, it's a challenge. It might be something, I don't know. It just makes you think that you sure do, I don't know. It just made me think about what would happen if you didn't have anything to do ever,
Well, just have a little bit of patience. We're about 35 months from figuring out exactly what that feels like.
What do you mean?
Well, just with the process. I keep, for the last, you know me, I've been studying the AI world before it was cool, before ChatGPT, before any of this stuff. And so they'd always throw out the word AGI, artificial general intelligence. Once we hit AGI, boy, things are going to get weird. We've left AGI. We're essentially damn near to AGI already. And now they've trolled out ASI, artificial super intelligence. So AGI was we're going to Turing test these things. Like the Turing test has been passed for the better part of a decade, half a decade now. And it's
I'm having a hard time.
Here's how I know, Scott. Here's how I know that the world's so effed up. I'll just say this out loud. I'll go, yeah, my kid's graduation date's 2037. And people go, oh. Let's go, ouch. They don't know anything I don't know. We all just know when I say, what's the world going to be like in 2037? You go,
It's already. And I'm not mad about it, but like the idea that you don't know what's real anymore. Like there's this funny, not YouTube, Facebook channel that I'll watch, and it's the Salina 52 truck stop, and it's these, just kind of a joke from these people that work at a truck stop. And I was showing Kyle, Warehouse Kyle, who's younger, and he's like, Scott, none of that's real. Just so you know, those people aren't real. They're characters. They're made of AI. And they got me investigating, man. And like, dude, is
that the case?
Dude, I found out. I've been going down a rabbit hole. Chad Westport is not real. That's just an
I
AI.
heard that, dude. I was on Discord.
AI.
And when I saw that the document drop, did you see the document drop?
That Chad Westport's not real?
Yeah. I was floored.
I
was floored.
God, man. If I was going to make no, he's so goddamn real. All right. He's so goddamn real. It's like to see it.
No joke
there, brother.
Chad Westport, no joke.
It's no joke. Yeah, it's great weed, man. Who's growing it out there? No.
Yeah, a bunch of people. This no joke is taking over the internet, man.
A lot of people have grown it, man.
Really? Yeah. People are talking. I'm hearing things. I'm not going to play it because I don't know if I have permission or not. But my buddy sends me this thing like completely AI out, cannabis related, and he's like, oh, with the cannabis bill passing and with these new legislations, I'd like to direct you over here to this business and everything. And it's just like, bro, I literally texted back, we shouldn't have this power. This is with great power comes great responsibility, and we're just high, doing whatever we want.
Can I tell you all my political views, sir? No,
sure.
Dude, I bought this like years ago, and I barely knew what it was. You know what it is, bro?
Anal thermometer?
Could be, brother. Could be. Bro, it's a bricks meter, man. It's a bricks meter. Are you familiar with bricks?
Kick the bricks, bro.
Yeah, I am.
The measure of sugar content inside of
you just look at
delicious
the
things that we eat. Like this is what I always was. I was a bricks whore for most of my and so then I realized it's like, well, that's more for how yummy, like
No, it's not, man. No, it's not. You always do this, GRAMBO. You said you wouldn't.
I'm just over here doing it. You know me.
Back
on my bullshit.
All right, man. You don't get bricks, man. No, I'm just funning. Hey, man, I don't think it was one of them things. I don't think I understood it for a long time either. But I don't think it's about sugar, like how sweet plants are. I think it's about how much glucose.
It's about glucose, because that's like the blood energy of the plant.
Well, think about what happens, man, when you go in there and you look at those plants and they're all dark and you're like, oh, man, those things look good. That's a healthy leaf. That's the way it's supposed to look, right? As opposed to when you go in there, you're like, dude, something's off there, man. Those leaves, they don't look so good, man. It's a little bit yellow, right? I guarantee you that's got lower bricks. I guarantee you there's lower amounts of sugar in there. Yeah. Dude, they stop me. I do the ScottyReal420 ones, and I go like this. I'll go. That's how I start every one, dude. And they'll be like, dude, I see you'll be like, bro, don't just start with today, all right? Today, GRAMBO, all right?
You don't know who you are until you have filmed yourselves 7 days a week for years. And then you just go, I am a robot who does things I'm not even aware of what I'm doing.
We all are, man. You ever thought about like that? All the unconscious and subconscious shit that you do without being aware of it at all.
Have you met me? All I do is think of tricky shit like that. It totally fucks up my whole world.
I love it, man. We subliminally program you all the time. It's great. You're one of those people that you fall for it, man. You get it, man.
It's like the fucking the dude that discovered quarks in the atomic structure. He said that the next day he woke up and feared falling through the floor, for the universe is empty and there was no floor to catch him. That's what why do I need to know about quarks, bro? I'm worried about floors. Now I'm worried about floors. I can't trust floors. How high am I getting in the morning is the question that needs asked. Pretty high.
GRAMBO. Question. the heroic approach.
Question the heroic approach.
Heroic approach. Yeah, you don't always need to be a hero there, Grambo, okay?
Damn. But what about all the hero pussy that you get for like doing
Grambo?
stuff? Remember being a fireman after 9/11? It was just fucking
maybe that was mine.
Smash
Maybe
Town.
that was mine. Here's yours, man. All right.
Smash Town. We're going to Smash Town.
Is there something missing? Is there something missing? Yeah, these cards are great, by the way, man. They never get old. Oblique strategies, man. Oblique
Man who stands on toilet gets high on pot.
Not bad, man. I should write that in. I should write that in, man. Hey, man, has anybody messed with the 730 out there? I'm curious if anybody's messed with that far red. Just for the only thing I think it's got real good use for is if you run it 15, 20 minutes after the lights go off, it does change that photo systems. It goes from the PFR state to the PR state. Ready? Photo resting. Okay. The PR state, man, is your photo systems resting, man. No, but it puts the plant to sleep, man. So because it makes like sunset, normally it takes the plant like an hour and a half to realize that the light's out. And then they get in that PR state. And then that's when it starts making those, what do they call them? The florigen, the flowering hormones. And so the idea is if you can put the plant to sleep for, whatever, 75, 90, an hour and a half earlier every day. And then you're getting an hour and a half more flowering hormone generation. You might be able to save 4, 5, 6 days off a crop, right? Don't make me do math, Grambo. I feel like you're edibles.
Me and Jeremy from Three's Genetics, we had him on Dude Grows a couple weeks ago. I'm having him back on here next week or the week after that. Fucking he and I, the last time he hung out here, we did this like game. It was just a hypothetical game in our heads of like all right, if you like used far red, and then like with the new Millennium products, 2 of their big additives is the Winter Frost and the Lightning Start, which in combination can take 3, 4, 5 days off your time. So you got like the right fast flowering plant with the far red, with the right additives, with the right I was like, I wonder if we use the community, did like a community challenge, how fast, if we all passed out the same genetics, how fucking fast, using every trick in the book, how fast can you get those trichomes aged to 10% amber and pulled? How fast?
Yeah, is that really what it's about, Grambo? Is that about how fast these days, huh? Yeah. We're just trying to push them out there, huh, man? Think of the plant, Grambo, all right? Think of the plant, all right?
You got to go as fast as you can, but as long as you can.
This isn't just like a drug factory, Grambo, all right, man?
He's the drug factory. I'm just the plant janitor, Scotty. I'm just the plant janitor.
Oh, man. What is going on behind you? Is it like Star Trek and stuff, man?
There's what's actually interesting is out my window, my kid was losing her shit. I guess the Broncos must have won or something today.
Dude, my wife and I were watching the game. I was going to go back and watch the second half, but I was like, sweetheart, I'm going to do the GRAMBO show real quick first, okay?
Well, I know nothing about what the game did. I just know that there was fireworks coming out of the city, and my kid went, holy shit, what's happening out there? And I said, baby, it's either the apocalypse or the Broncos won.
Yeah.
Either way,
it won't affect us tomorrow.
Dad is sleeping alone.
I love it, man.
So as you asked for questions earlier, we kind of pointed at it for a second, but we can close out since we're there. We're talking about of course I unfucking did it. The 48 hours of darkness. This is one of those things. Once again, you're ending your cycle. I kind of came full circle on the 48 hours of darkness. I think, as we've discussed, it's like you can only photosynthesize so much, especially once the plant has senesced, and we know that it's like gone through its senescence and it's kind of done. I kind of think 48 hours of darkness, you're removing a lot of heat from the air, right? Like if you just go dark for 48 hours, especially back in the HPS days, yeah, it's not doing anything photosynthetically. No, it's not making anything more terpy, but maybe it's not volatilizing, already ready to volatilize inorganic compounds that we love so much.
Is Westport on? I thought Westport did. Sorry, Westport. My friend Chad, I believe, went deep into this in his on his channel. I think he just did something. Yeah, just last week. But dude, 48 hours of darkness. Okay, man. Like I'm gonna leave my buds in a wet room. Okay, for 48 hours with just whatever the humidity is in there. Don't forget, they're freaking. Whatever. They're making humidity the whole time. So I'm just going to be running my dehumidifier, leaving in complete darkness where molds and mildews can grow. By the way, when the buds are their absolute biggest, where's my mic, man? I want to throw. I need a throwing mic. All right, I'm in.
Look at this. You want to see how shadow banned we are here?
What
it's
is
like that? You go to Chad Westport, you click on his videos. It's like, hey, I can see a new video. I wonder what he's doing live over there. Oh, well, something went wrong. Don't worry about it.
Everybody's out to get us, man. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Like,
dude, Chad Westport is one of my favorite content creators because he does understand the science, but he breaks it down he knows who he's talking to, which is pretty awesome.
The man's got the brains. He's got the good looks. He's got the hair.
I'm not gonna lie. He's got the hair.
Elderly.
I got my hair.
The hair of elderly Jesus.
I went and got my hair cut, and then she just looks at me all the time. And she just goes, "So, what are we doing?" And she's waiting for me to say shave it at one time, or I said this time, I said, "Can we spray something on it?"
You sit down and you fucking go. You give me the ScottyReal.
Yeah, Floby. I got one word I say, and that is Floby.
I sit down and they go, "What do you want to do here?" And I go, if Mr. Clean was a sexy hot dad."
All right, 50 somethings. Man, the Floby for me was the first infomercial that I ever seen, and then Amazing Discoveries after that. What was the first infomercial that you seen? Do you remember, Graham? Oh, by the time infomercial probably over by the time that you
dude, a chick gave me a Floby in the back of a taxi one time. That's how I ended up bald. Hey.
We should do like a Real Buckets infomercial, man. 30 minutes, and Mike from Amazing Discoveries could do it for us,
I really think that we should do a Tim and Eric style, like dead serious. We're dead serious. Like we are doing an infomercial, ironically, but dead seriously. Dead serious.
I want to do it like ShamWow, man. Here, there you go. Who's that? Double A AMA FPV. Anyway, that is the ShamWow, man. He did. He went to he's in jail, right? Vince?
I don't think so. I think he's acquitted. I think he was acquitted.
Yeah, there's something weird about. There's a good story about.
Well, he ate a part of a stripper or something,
Hey, and who would have thought that Billy Mays was into speed and stuff, man? That's weird.
Billy Mays here from cocaine.
The most messed up thing is, like, if I had to pick like somebody to do my infomercial, the guy most like me would probably be Billy Mays, right?
Yeah, we've often said we need to make you the Billy Mays of cannabis.
Yeah, ScottyReal channels a little bit of Billy Mays. This Billy. Yep, I dig it. Come on.
That's essentially your thumbnail.
That's the hardest working man in infomercials right there, man. Yeah.
What are you talking about? You are Billy Mays.
All right. I got 60% Billy Mays. All right.
Sometimes you just got to take a second, look around, and you go, son of a bitch, like people are saying that I'm the hottest, I'm the sexiest over 40 cannabis YouTube producer in the business. People are saying, I'm hearing things out there, man.
That's AI.
That is AI. That's not AI. That's ScottyReal420. Cool. He is for sure. You've seen between GRAMBO grows, ScottyReal420, dude grows shorts. God damn it. hopefully you've seen our face on the YouTubes, and hopefully you click on it because we love this plant. It's fun. Every day we come into work and we talk cannabis. What'd you learn? What's the new thing? I actually learned some new stuff I was going to talk to you about tomorrow. We got shorts and stuff coming out tomorrow, but I got the carophyllates. It's like we all know the are you froze or are you just thinking? You were froze there for a second. The cytokines, no, the anthocyanins, and then there's the carowates, right?
I'm not unfreezing until you say something I can use, man. Give me something I can use. Say thiols, bro. Go ahead, say thiols right now. Carophyllene, beta
carotenoids. The
carotenoids. Oh, the carotenoids, man. Yes, man. Yes. GramBorg,
shout out to the great female viewership. The women have spoken, Scott.
You know,
hottest producer in the scene,
man. All right, man. That hottest is like, you're hot, man. All right, dude. Everybody wants GRAMBO on his show, dude. Produces the Jug Dealers and the Dude Grow show, man. GRAMBO is hot. Ask me how hot.
Hot, baby. Ooh, can I pop my collar?
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Fuck yes. Well,
yeah, I'd like to talk about.
You guys know. Anybody that's just watching right now, they already know about the ScottyReal420. But for the people that are watching here, we'll get a couple thousand views over the next few days. You guys got to go follow Scotty's other channel. If in some preposterous way this is the first time you're hearing about him, you got to go over. You got to find ScottyReal420. It is it's very unlikely that YouTube has not shown you his thumbnails because he's killing over there. Him and High C.
Hang on, show those thumbnails. GRAMBO is not responsible for those, man. Right?
No.
And now show them the ones you're responsible for. I look like a fairly normal person there, GRAMBO. Look, fairly normal. Okay. Yes. Now let's see the ones that you select, GRAMBO.
I select.
Put the weirdo filter on, man. Is that what you put the weirdo filter on me, man?
No weirdo filter. Where's one of the ones that's
no, there you go, right there, man.
You look
There's
great.
my what? Look, man. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that one's bad. That one sucks.
Yeah. Thanks. Bro.
But like this one, you're like, oh my god, what's happening?
Dude, I never try to piss GRAMBO off, man, because he's responsible.
The dude looks like fucking. He's like, he votes very far right. You know what I'm saying?
The dude is. That's funny.
Wow,
Oh shoot, man, good stuff. All right, want to shout out to the chat a little bit before we get out.
Yeah,
man.
Shout out to everyone out in that world.
Behavior. If you're growing, you can't not watch ScottyReal. That's very, very kind to say. Man, I am growing my ass off these days. I got a bunch of experiments and different strains and different techniques, and it is pretty awesome. Ready, GRAMBO? It's empowering. Okay, now to be able to have a platform and then to be able to hang out, like, what do we got, 5 or 6 times a week, man. We get a chance to talk and share what we learned and get feedback, and hopefully soon show off some of the weed, man. Really.
Oh, that would be nice. We've been talking behind the scenes how some people get to do some things, some people get to do a little bit of things, and another group of people get to do no things. And we're right in the middle, and we want to get to the place where we can do anything. And once again, I gotta Hawk. Go over to buy something from our Real Growers and type the word GRAMBO in as a coupon code. Let's see what happens. I'm just saying, go over there, buy something, put GRAMBO in. I feel like something happens when you do that. And
nothing makes me happier, man. When you guys can make a little bit of money, nothing makes me happier, sir.
Look, I'm just trying to spread the charge. I'm trying to spread those charged legs and just spread those charged lips and just get there on that charge.
GRAMBO. Take a piece and pass it on, brother.
Taking a piece and passing off. Guys, we did it. Chunky Nugs. He's throwing it down. The bakery boss himself. Thank you, Scott. We didn't even get to we're talking about making sure we had enough things to talk about. We didn't even get to the frickin' we had charts.
I hope you all enjoyed, man. Really, when you texted and asked if I wanted to come on the show, I was hoping we would get to just hang out. I love the GramFam, and I love to be able to hang out and see them in the chat. And this is exactly what I wanted to do, brother. So thank you. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you. All right. Well, Scotty Real, I'll see you tomorrow for some Dude Grows Shorts action.
Yeah, shorts.
Shorts
we should do yield versus quality, man. We should do weight versus frost, man. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
We danced around it here tonight. I think that's one that's going to have to go into the shorts fridge.
Should I be weights or frost? I should be weight, right? You got to yield, man. Yeah, man, you got to get heavier. Remember when back in those days, back in the 90s when I was on pack low, bro?
No.
Yeah.
I was a child. I was playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, once a week pack low, man. I'm just kidding.
He's just kidding. Get out of here. All right, Scotty. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again, my friend.
Hey, good hanging out, everybody. Take it easy, GramBorg.
Later. All right, guys, we did it. That was the late night smoke. I've been down and out for the last few weeks, and I endlessly appreciate Scotty coming in, hanging out, and getting me that going. I got a little brain fog, but I remember. So thank you, Cody Whittaker. He dropped those 10 gift subs. I endlessly appreciate you, Cody River, Bad River fam. Love that guy. Tall Boy, love you. Shout out to the whole Tall Boy family. You and Mrs. Tall woman, you and Tall Girl. Mrs. Tall Boy, shout out to you guys. Dab Marino, love you, buddy. Treasured member of the community, rocking it out there. Soylent Green, thank you for not the one, but the 2 gift subs. New Leaf, he's dropping the gift sub out there. High Plains, been here for a minute. Love it. He's got that custom emoji there. You see him. That's the flexing. And he's got the GramBorg. Welcome to the GramBorg. That's the ultimate. Once you get to a year, baby, then you start rocking that stuff. Shout out once again to Tall Boy. And another gift sub from Tall Boy. Shout out to you, Tall Boy. Dropping it right there. Guys, we got the Jug Dealers on Tuesday. We got the Dude Grows on Monday and Wednesday and Saturday and Friday. And I'll be back here next Sunday. And I'll be almost, I feel like I went from really crappy to 90% crappy, and that's a huge. So if I can get down to 70% crappy, we're going all the way, y'all. So thank you guys. Welcome all the new members. We do a post show here on this channel, and I will see you in the after party just in a few minutes. Who's invited to the after party? Every single person you're going to see on your screen, plus about 20 more. So shout out to you guys. Love you all. And oh wait, I have to. So some members, how I said that I haven't done it in a minute. I forgot I have to upload the video. So once again, while I'm waiting for this to upload, because I gotta end it right. Did I even render it out? Oh my God, your boy is slipping. Guys, like I said, we got a GRAMBO Grows strain coming out. GRAMBO cookies is the thing. I couldn't believe it. It's literally a childhood dream. I'm going to be figuring out a way to get you guys all of those sort of things very, very shortly. So if you guys haven't become a member, I'm literally over here on my computer rendering out a video file. It's taking edibles for the show. I haven't been feeling well, and so I'm I'm just let me get all. And Scott told me he literally as long as you're good to function, man, take those edibles. I was like, I'm good, bro. And I am not good. I don't know. So I caught something, and it's been so bad that I'm getting higher than I normally would. But we have the thing. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's too long. 1 minute is the. Oh, guys, this is a good time to re-announce my being too high to function. All right. Who do we got out there? That shit your brother gave you? Yes, this is a thing. Once again, until we get it in hand, I can't verify anything, but it's Overcast Organics. He's over there dropping down. It's the GMO times some blueberry pancakes, and then that child is then times by the moonbow. And so it is ordained to be the GRAMBO cookies. And so it's got the pancakes in there, and it's the GMO times the moonbow. It's gonna be sick. It's literally childhood dream stuff. And then once again, Grow Ohio 420. I hope you see this, buddy, because this dude's been rocking the frickin' things, and he's coding us a website. He's coding us a home, a thing that I've been talking about. And before I got sick, I was up on my high horse. Guys, we're going to the promised land, and we're going to build this app. And all of a sudden, this dude's like, "Hey, I'll help you build it out." And so, all right, let's figure this out. And so he's actually putting it together, and it actually runs, and it's crazy. And to the point where, he'll show it to me, and I go, I don't know how to do it. It's better than my ability to know. So, shout out to definitely to Grow Ohio 420. Shout out to the Overcast Genetics. The West Coast Wit is my man. We're just waiting for this. This is the sort of thing I've had an hour to figure out. So guys, this is the outro. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Shout out to all the GramBorg members. I'll see you over in the post show in 1 second. Bye.
He's the man with the can with the punchline grin, shred licks lit while the grow lights spin. From dude grows to Jug Dealers rides, he's mixing jokes, chords, and cultivation guides. And it's clean, green screen sight, and that theme song hits just right at night. Comedian, grower, and vibe technician, GRAMBO's the go on a ganja mission. Cannabis vibe all around this place, with the riff that burns and a beat with bass. From the buds to the labs to the grow room glow, we salute Josh GRAMBO. Everybody knows, blaze it loud, pass it loud, let the good times roll. Tell a friend, roll it up, that's how we grow. He's the man who does it all, shredder, sage, and scene, the ordained OG of the cannabis dream. Click play on the channel, hear cannabis vibe. Theme song thumping like a session come alive. Shout out to the artist who composed that gold. GramBo brings warmth even when the grow room's cold. High def laughs keep the whole crew alive. Gives love to the ones who help his art thrive. And now he's ordained, the holy stoner. Tie the knot while he rips out sweet leaf in the nose. Blaze it loud, pass it loud, let the good times roll. Tell a friend, roll it up, that's how we grow. He's the man who does it all, shredder, sage, and scene, the ordained OG of the cannabis dream. Click play on the channel, hear cannabis vibe. Theme song thumping like a session come alive. Shout out to the artist who composed that gold. GramBo brings warmth even when the grow room's cold. High def laughs keep the whole crew alive. Gives love to the ones who help his art thrive. And now he's ordained, the holy stoner. Tie the knot while he rips out sweet leaf in the corner. Do you take this trade to be your lifelong high? He'll bless your bud for your vows flow by.